Oh, hello there. Welcome. I'm Captain Nadine Edwards, of the United States Air Force. I'm currently deployed to Dover Air Force Base. And this is Norma Jean. I'm so happy you could join me today. My deployment is in support of the Air Force Mortuary Affairs operation. Normally, I'm a personnelist by trade in the Air National Guard, stationed at Massachusetts, Westfield 104th Fighter Wing. I was prior service for 13 years before commissioning, and I was in services, which is a good thing because I love to cook. My mother was in the Army Reserves for about 30 years, and when it came time to pay for college, she told me I was enlisting, but it absolutely would not be the Army. Hence my enlistment into the Air National Guard and the Air Force component. When I commissioned in 2014, I served as the MEO officer at my base for about 2 years before I moved into the personnel officer role. A large part of how I grew up was as an Army brat. I grew up in Heidelberg, Germany, and went to high school, finally graduated from there, before moving to the U.S. to attend college. That largely formed my context and my perception of the world. I was able to travel a lot on the weekends throughout Europe very easily. I remember my father and mother dragging my sisters and I around to various historical places in Europe and absolutely hating it as a teenager. Now I can see the value in what they did and why they dragged us around. When I took the personality test, my results were extroverted, intuitive, feeling, and prospecting. Only 3 of 4 of those are true. I don't consider myself extremely extroverted, but I don't mind being the center of attention or working a room when I need to. I do, however, feel I am extremely intuitive and feeling. I use compassion a lot in my work, especially here in my deployment at Dover Air Force Base in the mortuary. I'm more interested in not necessarily the party, but forming social and emotional connections with people that are at the party, and that's largely what guides me in my leadership. Being able to connect with people, making those connections, and then understanding their strengths and weaknesses so I can use it later in our mission. I think I can relate a lot to people having grown up overseas in a military environment with my prior experience as an enlisted person and now as a commissioned officer. I also tend to move around a lot in my civilian job, and so that's given me a broader perspective and context for connecting with people and understanding. In fact, I see a lot of things in the world as being connected. I stole that directly from a line in the personality test. But I see everything being connected, and that's why it's important to me to maintain my curiosity and learn about a lot of things and people in the world. I think everything's pretty connected, and we can all learn something with a little bit of compassion or being compassionate. So I'm going to finish cooking dinner, and I hope that shared a little bit more about me with all of you. I can't wait to learn more about you. Bye!